Hi, Latricia. I can see you. Welcome. Good evening. You're like literally the first person to join the live. Welcome. Good evening. Good evening. Yes, it's time and we are starting immediately. Let me just drop this one more reminder to the community before we start immediately. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I'm happy to be here once again on your screens. How are you doing? How has the week been for you? How is the new month going? How is everything? Where are you watching me from? Because currently I'm in Anambra, Nigeria. So let me know, where are you watching me from? Good evening, everyone. I'm so happy to see you, Latricia. You're like the early bird, like the first person to join the live class, and I'm so happy to see you here. So without wasting much time, I'm just going to be getting started because I've been putting out the reminder we're going to be starting immediately, and I don't want to waste much time here. In the next 1 hour, we should be done and over with this class. So yes, I can see you're watching from Ocean State. That's beautiful. Thank you so much for joining the live. I'm going to be sharing my screen right now. When other people come in, they can join or watch the replay. Okay. So just let me know if you can see my screen. If you stop hearing my voice, anything, just communicate in the comment section. I will see it and I'll be able to adjust. All right. So let me just quickly share my screen. Then we can begin. Okay. Just give me a sec. Okay. I don't know. Can you see my screen? Please, if you can see my screen, let me know in the comments so that we can start immediately. Immediately. All right. You can see my screen. That's perfect. So tonight, this training is divided into two categories. All right. The first category are people who want to learn how to acquire their international passport by themselves without having to go through any passport agent or paying any extra fees. Like you just want to do it yourself, pay only the official price that immigration is charging and save money for yourself. Then this training is for you. Or you fall under the category that maybe you're not really interested in getting your international passport anytime soon, or you already have it. But then you've been seeing my advert or you've been seeing testimonials from my students, and now you want to learn this opportunity and start making money too from it. Then that means you fall under category B, like people that want to make money off this business opportunity, right? Or if you fall under category C, that these are people that just want to get their international passport and also monetize the knowledge. Now they want to use one stone to kill two birds, right? That means you're under category C. So let me know the category you fall under. Are you under category one? People that just want to get their passport and get it going. They're not interested in the business or anything. They just want to get the passport, save money, and keep on going. Or you're under category B, you're not interested in getting a passport or you already have your own passport, but you want to monetize this knowledge. You want to know how to do this thing and start making money, add it as another source of income. Then you're under category B. Let me know in the comments. I want to see the category you're under in the comment section. Or you're even under category C, you want to do the two, you want to get your passport and not only getting your passport and save money for yourself. You don't want to monetize that knowledge and start doing it for other people, then you're in category C. Let me know where you fall under in the comments before we proceed. Let's go. Victor said category C. Exactly. A lot of people always go for category C. So let me know. Let's see. While we're waiting for other people to join us, let me know the category you fall under. Okay, let me know the winning team. Let's go. Okay, I can see we have a number of people with us now, so we are moving forward right now. So, like I said, everybody are welcome to this live training, and here I'm going to be teaching you not only how to get your international passport by yourself, but also showing you the opportunity to monetize this business opportunity and start making money off it, even if you already have an existing source of income. All right. So, without wasting much time, let's dive into it. Not only am I showing you this opportunity tonight, I want you to avoid anything that is going to distract you, anything that is going to make you not to concentrate in this class tonight. Please take it away. All right. This class is going to be lasting for at most an hour. So make sure that you are somewhere quiet so that you will not be distracted by anything. And if you have questions, please note them down. And once it's time for questions, you put them down in the comment section, and I'm going to be taking all of your questions. One thing I'm promising you tonight is that you're not going to be leaving this class confused or having your questions unanswered. So if you know you have anything that will be bothering you for the longest time, this is your chance. Keep your questions handy, and once it's time, I'm going to be taking you through all of them. And I'm also going to be giving you an opportunity to start up this business. If you fall under that category, if you fall under category B or category C, then this is for you. Now, who am I? My name is Dima Presh. I am an information marketing expert. I do a lot of things by the side, apart from just helping Nigerians acquire or get their international passport or teaching people how to monetize this knowledge. I do a handful of things that also brings me money. And I have sold over 800 copies of my digital products with over 9,000 successfully trained students across my fields of expertise. So one thing I'm assuring you is that you're not wasting your time in this class. If this is something that interests you, that you really want to learn, or you've been surfing the internet for God knows how long, looking for opportunities like this, then this is your chance. Make sure you maximize it. All right, now let's move forward. This, like I said, I do a lot of things, and this is what diversifying my income have done for me. Previously, I was just a baker, having just one stream of income, always waiting for the next customer to order a cake or order pastries so that I'll be able to make money. But this, as soon as I started diversifying my income, having multiple streams of income, guys, my life changed for good. Like, I no longer wait for ages to be able to see money in my account. And that is exactly one of the things I'm going to be teaching you how to do tonight. So even if you have a stream of income, let me tell you, the situation of this country right now doesn't permit one to have just one stream of income or even two streams of income. You need to have a lot of things you are doing, and not just doing random things, but to be a master at them. And that is one thing that this class is going to be assuring or giving you this night, if you pay full attention or if you take action at the end of the day. All right, because you're going to not just learn how to do this thing, but also gain mastery at it and start making more money for yourself. Okay, so if you're wondering why should you even listen to me, or what is the evidence or what is the guarantee that this thing is actually going to work, then maybe you should just be reading, go through the some of the testimonials from my mentees, people that have joined my class in the past, or people who are already even in my mentorship group right now. They're always testifying. So this person just said, you are very detailed. And which other coaches are this passionate? This other person said, God bless your good works, hustle, and transparency. This other person here said, Mrs. Felicia, she said, thank you so much. I was able to do the practical. In fact, you are a born facilitator. I pray that God will bless your handwork. Good job to you. And this other person said, if the free class is this explanatory, I wonder how the paid class would be. Um, I want to bless you because they're just saying a lot of nice things about what I have taught them in the past that is now make generating money for them, and they're now coming back on their own to come and thank me. So if you are wondering, maybe this is your first time ever joining my life, maybe you just came across one of my adverts and you decided to give it a try, or maybe you have even been in my webinar before, but now you want to just take another step forward to see what this is for you. All the evidence you need or the guarantee you need are testimonials from other people. Now it's not even about what I'm saying, but what other people are saying about this class or about me, or about what I'm going to be offering you tonight. Okay, so stick with me till the end if you really want to take up this opportunity for yourself. Now, this opportunity is for you if you belonging, like I already said this at the beginning of the class, if you belonging to get your international passport, but you don't want to pay extra fees because you don't even have spare money to give anybody. So you're not interested in paying agent fees to third party people. You want to do it by yourself online with your mobile phone and save money. Or you have a passport but it's already expired and you want to renew it as soon as possible before the next passport increase, then this opportunity is also for you. Or you decide to have an extra source of income for yourself outside what you're already doing. You want to add another stream of income so that you'll be able to diversify and make more money for yourself this year. Then yes, you're in the right place. And if you're the kind of person that you're committed to learn, when you see opportunities, you grab it and you're willing to learn or committed to learning new things, right? And follow basic, simple instructions, then this is the right place for you to do. Please know that this is an actual business. This is not a get rich quick, a get rich, or this is not, I don't, this is not affiliate marketing. This is not whatever you might think it is. This is an actual business. It's what you put into that you're going to get back in return. If you put in laziness, you're not going to reap any fruit at all. The same way you put in work in your actual business, your offline business, that is the same way you're going to put in effort in this one, even though it's an online stream of income. All right. Now, before we proceed, let me open your eyes to the how passport price have progressed over the years. When I got my international passport was in March 2020. That was when I actually did my application. So I got my passport in 2023, right? Before I discovered this opportunity and started teaching other Nigerians about it. As at the time I got my international passport, 5 years passport validity was only 26,000 payable to immigration. And as at that time, agents or passport officers were charging as much as 70,000, 80,000. In fact, I was told 83,000 as at 2020, as at 2020, 2021 when I wanted to do my international passport. And it felt so hard for me to raise that money. But when I found this opportunity, I realized that I could even do it by myself and even pay lesser price to be able to get my passport. I jumped into the opportunity and I paid only 26,000 naira to get my 5 years passport as at 2023. Then come 2024, the price was increased for 5 years validity. It moved from 26,000 naira to 36,000 naira, and 10 years validity that used to be 36,000 naira moved from that 36,000 naira to 72,000 naira. As if that was not enough, when this initial increase happened, a lot of Nigerians didn't even notice because, I mean, the price was still very affordable. It was not really a big deal, right? But September 2024, that was when the first increase that actually shook Nigerians happened. Prices moved from 36,000 naira at the official rate to 52,000 naira. I still remember it like yesterday. And 10 years validity that used to be 70,000 naira moved from that 72K to 104,000 naira. Everybody complained, everybody panicked, everybody did a lot, like to see if the federal government is going to reverse the price, but nothing of such happened. That was last year. Right, I remember a lot of people coming to my DM that period to be like, "Oh, if I had known, I would have done this thing." I was just procrastinating, and the price left me. Exactly, as if that one was not still enough. Under the space of just 1 year, this September 2025, just last month, the price was increased yet again, and this time there was no even prior notice. It just came like a surprise to everybody, including me. It was just one random Wednesday in August, towards the end of August, that they just brought the circular that, oh, they're going to be increasing the price on the 1st of September. And like play, they actually increased it by 100%. 52,000, oh sorry, 5 years validity passport that was 52K increased to 104,000 naira at the official rate. And 10 years validity passport that used to be 104,000 that Nigerians were even struggling to raise and pay was now increased on 100% to 208,000 naira. So guys, do you see that these things are not even getting better like anytime soon? So if you're in this class and your reason for being here is because you want to get your international passport, my sincere advice to you this night is that after tonight, take action, take up this opportunity if you have to, but make sure you are taking action to get your international passport, because nobody knows. The fact is that nobody knows what is going to happen next. They might decide to increase it again by next year. They might decide to increase it in January or in March or September again. And if you are finding it difficult to raise the money now, so imagine what it's going to be if they increase the price yet again. You can see that this government does not really care about you. They just do what they want to do and ignore Nigerians. So you also have to do what you have to do to make sure that it favors you anyway it should. That's why I'm bringing you this opportunity, so that you don't have to pay extra fees to anybody. You just be paying this 104,000 naira if you're going for 5 years, or you're going to be paying 108,000 naira if you're going for 10 years without paying any other extra fees. Because if you're meeting any other person to do the application for, even if it's not an immigration officer, maybe a passport agent, or even a friend of yours that knows how to do it, that is monetizing his or her knowledge. The person will not charge you this price you are seeing here. The person will add their own service charge and charge you for it. And you know that is extra money. If you're on a budget, this is the best opportunity for you to take action so that you will not be paying any extra fees to anyone. Let's move forward. So why am I sharing this opportunity to you? Firstly, because I need you to understand that I have been through your struggles myself. Remember, I told you I got my passport in 2020. That was after 3 whole years of trying and struggling to raise the 83,000 naira that they told me passport price was at then, until I eventually realized that I can do it by myself and it's even cheaper online. So I eventually went through that route. So when I'm now sharing this opportunity to you, I'm not sharing it from a blind spot. I'm sharing you something, I'm telling you something that I have been through. I understand your struggle. I know how it feels like to be able to try and raise money for something, and then something more serious comes and take away the money from you, and then you now start afresh, start raising the money afresh again, or stuff like that. And secondly, because I need you to come to the realization that there is no time at all. The more you procrastinate, the more you are at the risk of spending more. That's just the truth. Because people that procrastinated earlier this year ended up paying times two to get the same passport that others got at half the price. Do you see it? And lastly, because I want the skills to fall off your eyes so that you can see that you can actually do these things by yourself. Hundreds of my students have not just done it by themselves, they are now assisting other people do it for them and get money for it, like get paid. Even I myself, I just completed somebody's passport application this afternoon and I made money off it. So I want you to understand that you can do this thing by yourself with your mobile phone. You don't need to go to cyber cafe, you don't need to go to immigration office. In your house, wherever you are, you can use your phone and complete this entire application by yourself without paying any extra fees. Because why? It is not rocket science. Now, here are some of the basic documents that you will need for international passport application. The first one is your birth certificate from NPC. But if you don't have birth certificate from NPC or attestation letter from NPC, you can use a substitute, which is the affidavit, that is declaration of age certificate from high court. It must be from high court. If you bring the one from magistrate court, it's going to be rejected. So is either you're using your birth certificate from NPC, that's National Population Commission, or you're using an affidavit from high court before it will be accepted. Then the second one is the local government identification certificate or your state of origin certificate. Any of these two can serve. The next one is your NIN slip. You know, this is Nigeria. There is nothing you're doing right now in Nigeria that you're not going to be asked for your NIN. So if you don't have a NIN, you are not even going to be able to move past the first stage in your passport application. So you need to have your NIN, and it must be validated by both NIMC and immigration bodies before you be able to move forward with that application. Then the fourth and the fifth one is your application form from immigration and also your payment receipt. That's after you must have made payment. These are the documents that are going to be required of you, even when you go for your capturing. They're going to ask of this document, but just know that these are the basic documents. Like these are the ones you can never do without. Now, depending on the category you are applying for, if you are applying for a lost passport, a renewal, or it's your first time application, there could be other documents that will be added. Now, depending on your case, I'm not going to be able to list everything here, but if you go through my YouTube channel, all the videos I've posted, I've always highlighted all of these documents. So you can also go there to get that knowledge depending on the category that you fall under. But these here are the basic documents, whether you're applying for loss to damage to renewal, whatever it is. These ones are the ones that are not negligible. All right, let's move forward. So why should you become a passport procurement specialist? This one now is for people who wants to monetize this knowledge, or you fall under category B or category C. Maybe you want to monetize it and start making money, or you want to both get your international passport and also monetize the skill. The first and the most important one is the fact that you're going to be able to start earning in both local and foreign currencies. Yes, because as you're here in Nigeria, you could get a customer that is abroad, a Nigerian living abroad, that wants you to do their international passport for them. A lot of my students have gotten to this stage already, and they're making money in foreign currency. Even I myself, the other day, I think it was early this month, that someone reached out to me from outside Nigeria that they want to do the international. And I was asking him, Why don't you want to go to the Nigerian embassy and do it? And he was like, no, the stress is too much, the criteria, everything is just too much. That's what they always complain about, that the process or the procedure is too long and taxing, that it's better for them to do it from here in Nigeria. So it is to your own benefit, you that have the knowledge. All you have to do is to charge them in foreign currencies, because when you're doing your payments online and all of this, you're also going to be charged in foreign currency. That is you making money in dollars, in euro, in pounds, depending on the country that the person is, or depending on the currency you're going to be charged online. This is the point. So now you're not only earning in naira, you're also earning in hard currency, and you know what that means to your bank account when you eventually start happening. The next one is that you have time freedom and gain financial stability, because you're not going to be, this is not a job that will require that you must have an office, or you must have a boss over you. You are your own boss. Yes, you have time freedom. You can do it wherever you are. You can even be in your current job. If, for example, you work a 9 to 5, you can be at work and be doing someone's application and be making money even while you are still at work. If you are running your own business, like, this is just a source of income that is very flexible. That's one thing I love about this business, and that is one thing that my students always come back to testify about. So not only are you gaining time freedom for yourself, or even if you don't have any stream of income at all, this is like the first thing you want to try online. Then you're having time freedom. You can still have a lot of time to do other things that interest you outside of going to work or looking for something to do. And at the same time, you are gaining financial stability, right? Next is that you become highly sought after, and you'll be able to work on your own terms. In fact, you are going to be the one to be giving your customers your conditions or your work policies, because you are working on your own terms and you are highly sought after. Why? Because a lot of Nigerians are relocating abroad for one reason or the other. Even people that are not relocating abroad for one reason or the other need an international passport. Now, before you be able to apply to schools abroad, most schools abroad now require you to submit your passport number before you'll be able to complete your application. That means if you don't have a passport as a Nigerian applying to schools abroad, you will not be able to do that. So can you see how it is? People that are traveling for greener pastures, maybe to go and work for vacation, whatever it is, before you cross Nigerian border, you need to have a passport that will certify you to be able to cross to the other side of the world, right? That is how or why you become highly sought after. Have you ever for once, like, even if you are passing, just pass through any immigration office? Have you seen the kind of crowd that is at immigration office every single day? Not once in a while, oh, every single day. That's to tell you that's to tell you the number of people that are leaving this country, the number of people that are in need of an international passport. So this business is a very lucrative niche. And the funny thing, or the best part of it, is that a lot of people don't even know that they can be able to do it by themselves. A lot of people think it's only immigration officers, or it's only a certain set of people that can actually do this passport. That's why most times when people realize that I do passport, they'll be like, "Are you see?" Like, the shock on their face self will be like, it always makes me laugh for real, because this is, a lot of people are still blinded to the fact that they can actually do this thing by themselves, or that you can actually see someone that is not an immigration officer that can do it for them, period. Now, the next is that you'll be able to monetize your knowledge and upgrade financially. I think I've already talked about this one like 100 times already in this class. Then the next is the affordability and the short duration for you to master this skill. Yeah, this is not something that is going to take you forever, like a month, 3 months, 1 year for you to know. This is not in let me just say, in the next 48 hours, even if you are a slow learner, maybe you are very busy, or you normally, it takes you time to assimilate things. Bad as e bad, 3 days max, you're already done, because everything was broken down for you in such a way that it is not complex, number one, and it is very easy for you to assimilate. So the duration for you to master the skill, to become a pro at this, is very short, and you start making your money as soon as possible. All right. Now, it's easy to learn and flexible work hours. I think I've already talked about this one. And you can work remotely from anywhere and take more than one role. Like I said, regardless, even if you already have a job you're doing, or you're already running your business, you can still be doing applications and be making money off it. So long as you have an Android, you have a phone that connects to the internet, right? You can do it from anywhere, and you can take up more than one role. This is not a case of, oh, when you're like, there are certain jobs that when you're doing, you must finish one before you move to the next, that kind of thing. But in this one, you can have 5 customers at once, and you'll be doing their applications simultaneously. You don't have to finish doing completing a person's application, they will get their passport before you get the next customer. No, you can be doing multiple applications simultaneously so long as you're not making errors with anybody's application. Do you get the point? And then the final one I have for today is career advancement. What else is sweeter than this? Imagine, for example, you're a banker and you're also a passport procurement officer, or you're a teacher and you're also doing this passport for people. It's career advancement. Your knowledge is even is you're broadening your knowledge. You're not only that you're highly sought after, you're also advancing or diversifying in your career, and that is a very beautiful thing for you to venture into. Exactly. Now, speaking of monetizing of knowledge, this is a screenshot I have from my phone. This is from my phone. This, in fact, this is my WhatsApp business, right? Now, when it comes to look at, if you look at the screen now, you see 2023, 2024, and 2025. As of 2023, after I got my international passport, and I realized that a lot of Nigerians don't even know about this, because when I started showing people this opportunity, a lot of people really thought that this is scam, that this is one of those things that people come to say online to swindle other people's money. So when I started bringing out the awareness, a lot of people were really doubting until they really started seeing that this thing is actually working. Oh, do you get the point? So in 2023, I was able to serve 78 people, both people that came for passports for me to help them get their international passport, and students that came under my mentorship to learn how to do this thing and start making their own money too. Then in 2024, can you see the number of people I served there? 650 people. That's both my customers and my mentees under just passport applications. So, then this is 2025, and you can see the number of people there also. That is to tell you how lucrative this thing is. If you put in, like, remember I said this is an actual business. This is not something you just be like, oh, let me just do this thing and let's see how it goes. You now be like lackadaisical about it. If you put in the work, the business already sells itself, but you have to still do your bid, right? And you start getting customers referrals back to back. You just be waking up to new customers, new referrals in your DM every single day. I'm not just telling you this thing to make you feel good. I'm telling you something that is working, something that is happening, not just for me, but for also my mentees or my students. Now look at what the JAMB registrar had to say. He said that you should seek demonstrable skills, because having just a degree does not guarantee jobs anymore. Can you imagine what someone that is of such high academic authority is saying? That getting a degree now, that you should not just depend on your BSc, your HND, your ND, or your MSc that is going to get you a job. You should go and seek for skills that are very demonstrable, skills that will help, that will bring money to the table for you. Because getting just a degree is no longer a guarantee for you to get job, not to talk of high paying ones. So this is enough reason for you to think twice. I'm not discouraging you. I'm a graduate. I have my BSc and I'm even working towards getting my MSc, right? But you should not be just dependent on that, or using, like, only focusing or hoping on 9 to 5 jobs or degree based jobs. You need to be able to diversify. Even if you already have your 9 to 5 going on for you, you still need to diversify, have multiple streams of income, so that you can be able to match up with the economic situation of this country. Do you get the point? Now look at this. I need you to see this so that you understand when I say that this business is stress free or very lucrative. You understand what I'm saying? This is one of my mentees from our mentorship group. He said, "Dear admin, I have joined several groups before now with nothing to show for it. It is one thing to learn a skill and it's another thing to get in touch with its market. Chai, I've wasted time, I've wasted data, chasing money and sleep, chasing thick smoke without corresponding benefits. Since I took the risk of being part of this platform, it's been success stories ever since. I haven't backed out on any, and none has turned to insult or embarrassment." This is someone's testimony. He continued and he was like, "So once again, to our dear, humble, selfless, ever responding, always available admin, thank you. Irrespective of what I charge, in less than 30 minutes, I'm done." Did you hear that? In less than 30 minutes, he is done. Chai, this business sweet pass honey. In all, give glory to God. Then this other person, tell me, she tagged the first review that this person dropped, and she was like, "You are sharing my testimony. Coach Dima, whatever you lay your hands upon shall continue to prosper in Jesus' name." It was yesterday I was thinking that I need to share this testimonial. 40 plus passports done and dusted. Did you hear what she said? And as at the time when she dropped this review, she was less than 2 months in this mentorship. In fact, she just less than 2 months when she enrolled for this passport with ease course or mentorship, and she specified that she has already done 40 plus passports. Do you know what that means? Do you know the kind of money it is if you calculate it, or compared to what it is right now? If as a newbie, she's already making she has already done 40 passport applications. So imagine how many she have done now, or how much she have already made now. And look at what this other person said, that in less than 30 minutes, no matter how much he charges, in less than 30 minutes is done, and none of them has ever turned to insult or turned to embarrassment. Maybe you did an application for someone and the person did not get their passport, or one thing, and the person will now come and start dragging you online or start looking for you to arrest you. Nothing like that. Why? Because everything is well detailed for you. Everything is straight to the point. Just do what you have to do, and case closed. You are bagging your money and smiling to your bank. Exactly. Now, what are the steps you need to take to get started? Just in case, in fact, you don't even need this webinar. This one I'm saying is long talk. You just want to go straight to the point and get to the point, start doing what you have to do, start making money, or start getting your international passport as it hot. Then the first thing is that you need to admit, I still have to complete my webinar, because there are people that see me for the very first time, or there are people that are joining us for the very first time, and they have never ever heard or seen this opportunity before. So you have to bear with us till the end of the class, even though you really need to start immediately, right? So you need to admit that you actually need this skill, or that you need an international passport, which I know you have already done. That is exactly why you're even in this class in the first place, right? Then the next is that you need to do a little research to clear some of your doubts, right? Why I added this step is because, most especially when I started this opportunity, I started showing Nigerians this opportunity. A lot of them thought I was scam. In fact, a lot of people bashed me, called me names that, oh, I'm scam. There's no way they're getting passport, especially back then in 2023, when passport was 26,000 naira. Imagine telling someone that they can get their passport for 26K, when they're already told by an agent that passport price is 100K or 150, 130. You all know how these things are now. So you're not coming out to tell someone that it's actually 26,000. The person will think you want to swindle them, that you want to scam them of their money. So I got a lot of backlashes then. So that was why I added this step, so that you need to go and do your little research, so that when I start saying things to you online, or when I start telling you things, or when you come into the mentorship group, and you're seeing other people's testimonies, or you're seeing things I'm showing you, you will not feel like it's a scam, or this thing is too true to be true, too real to be true, or whatever. How do they say that? Exactly. So you need to do that little research. Even though I feel like now a lot of people, things have changed. People are now exposed to the fact that you can actually get it by themselves, but still, some people still do not know how exactly to get started, and that is exactly why I am here for you. And then step three, you have to enroll into a quality course that will teach you this skill till you master it. And that is where mentorship comes in, mentorship and guidance. You can actually learn this thing anywhere. You can even learn it on Google or on TikTok or YouTube, wherever, right? But the thing there is, do you have mentorship? Do you have someone that can guide you? Someone that when you feel stuck at any point, or if you are confused about something, can easily go to their DM, and they will be accessible, they will be available to answer you, or they will be able to provide solution for you. That is the main thing in getting a course, or getting or learning a skill, or whatever it is. Because if you don't have guidance or mentorship, you feel stuck, or you might even give up along the way, or you might even fall into trouble, especially being that passport application is a very sensitive thing. It's not something you just rush into and rush out of it, because you might make a mistake that will land you in trouble, especially if you're doing it for someone without proper guidance, right? Then the next you have to do, after you've done step one to step four, next you have to do is to gather your documents. If you're doing it for yourself, gather all the documents I listed, or for the category you fall under. Then, if you're doing it for your customer, you have to tell them the document that they are going to be needing for that application. Then let them get it. Then the next and the last step is to start that application immediately. If you're doing it for yourself and you've gotten all your document, what are you waiting for? Just do that application immediately. Start it now, because my own fear, why I always tell people to start immediately, is number one, you don't know when the next price increase is going to happen. And secondly, you don't need to wait for deadlines, for last minute rush. When you now have deadlines to meet, maybe they're now telling you that you should submit your passport in the next 3 days, and now you're now running helter skelter. It now makes you to spend even more money than you've ever planned for, because now you now start looking for express service, you now start looking for fast track, and start spending times two or times three of what you would have even spent if you had done it when you should have done it. Exactly. So start that first application if you are monetizing the knowledge, and scale up from there. Do you get the point? Now let me tell you this. Even if you have an existing offline business, or you have something you're already doing, but you're not satisfied with your weekly or daily or monthly cash flow, and you love to scale up financially, then this opportunity I've been talking about, I have been screaming about for the past how many months and even years, is yours. Dive into it and join people who are already making good money, cool cash for themselves. Now, listen to what my students had.
So let me use voice notes to describe, because typing will slow down the way I feel, you understand? Because right now my joy knows no bound. All right. So let me use voice notes. So guys, okay, first this time before I took the training, normal training now, you guys know. So I was actually doing this passport stuff, you get. I was just posting it on, like, but I wasn't working for myself. I was doing an affiliate for someone. I would just bring, because let's say, how did they do that? They say, hey, drop shipping. Let me use the word drop shipping. So I was doing drop shipping for this guy because he was the one that did my passport for me. So I'll bring clients for him and in a commission from it. So, but now I took the course, I can now boldly apply for passports for people. Guess what? Proud, Jesus Christ. So between the period when I took that course and today, I've done like 10 passports for people. I already told you guys I was doing it already. I was posting it on my social media since last year, on my Facebook since last year. So I've done like 10 passports for people on my own. And guess what? One of the travel agents reached out to me. I don't know if this people has been following me for God knows when, I don't know. So the lady reached out to me and was like, she wants me to be handling her client's passport, right? So this is what I'm doing now, guy. I just see a deal with these people. Hi, please help me celebrate. I'm so happy, my God. So I feel like I should share this voice note to you guys, alright? So God, actually, I don't know what you have done for me, seriously. You don't really know exactly. You have really the transformation you have done for me. I was chatting with someone from the group yesterday and I was doing the testimony. You don't know yet, don't worry. The time for testimonies is still coming. And at that time, when I met you, when I joined the course or the class, at that time, I was at the edge of like no more hope. I'm telling you, no more hope. Even the money I used to purchase the course, I borrowed that money from someone. I borrowed the money from that person. And I was like, well, because I've put a lot into online stuff, like how to do this, how to do that, all those things. Trying. I thank God. So, you don't know what you have done for me anyway. Very soon, you will know. And very soon, I won't mind we in the group, because I pray every one of us excel as from that group. We're having a get together in Lagos. I'm not in Lagos. My cousin calls anything to come from Lagos.
Okay, guys, so you heard from the horse's mouth. The first lady, she was saying, she was testifying about how this business opportunity made her to sign a deal or a contract with a travel agency, that she will now be the one to be processing all the passports for all applicants that are going through that agency to travel abroad. Do you know what that means for her? And this is something that she has been doing fearfully before. She said she used to do affiliate, or maybe should I say middleman, for a passport officer before. But after she learned this opportunity, she got the confidence that she can now do it by herself, and she now started doing it by herself. And not only is she now making money, she now had a deal with a travel agency, that she's now the main person, like the person that is going to be doing all passport applications that is going through that travel agency. Do you know what that means? Then this other person here is saying that this opportunity changed his life, as at the time when he saw this opportunity and he decided to take it, that he was at point zero, like he didn't have anything to his name or to anything. In fact, I feel like one of these days I'm going to like put like, I don't know how to say it or how to put it, like the progression, how this guy progressed from the point where he was at, because he shared it with me and he gave me permission to share, just that I haven't really had time to compile all of these things and push it out there, so that you see how this guy moved from not just making money online. His life really changed for good. He was able to raise a family from this business, open a shop, and he's doing beautifully. Sometimes when I look at the testimonies of my students, I'll be like I myself am even overwhelmed. That is to tell you the opportunity or the kind of money that you stand to start making if you are learning or if you are doing this business, like this business of helping people get their passport. It might seem too regular or too, it's not passport, what is there now? But let me tell you guys, this is gold mine. I'm telling you from experience. I know what I am telling you. And if it's not working, I will not be here teaching other people about it. I will not be here even wasting. I will be doing other things. I will be looking for other things that will give me money now. Do you get the point? But it's because I know what I'm telling you, not just for myself, but from people I've even taught in the past. Their testimony is enough. Enough is enough motivation for me to even do more, to show more people the way or show more people the light. Right. Let's move forward. How do you get started from here? In case you're wondering, or in case you're thinking, yeah, enough of all these things, you just want to get started immediately. Strategy number one: you need organized information, and um on every single step you need to take on this. I think I've already mentioned this before about mentorship and all of that. Then you need someone that will guide you and coach you till you're able to stand on your feet. Yes, like I said, you can learn this thing from anywhere. Oh. It's not like it's not a coded something. You can go to Google, search it, or go to YouTube, wherever, and get it. But the thing there is, do you have someone that you can always fall back to? Do you have a community of people that you can always ask questions and they will be ever ready or available to answer you? Do you have a coach or a mentor that you can always speak to when you feel stuck at any point? Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. Because I will always say it and I will keep on saying it. International passport application is a very sensitive thing. It's not something that you just do anyhow and get away with it. Any slightest mistake is either you're losing money or you're falling into trouble. I am telling you this thing out of people's experience. That is why I always say this thing. Don't do it haphazardly. Make sure that you are doing it with your clear eye and you know exactly what you are doing. Otherwise, it's either you're losing money or you're making a grave mistake that might even land you into bigger problem that money cannot even help you solve. Exactly. Then you need to start in a timely manner. Do not procrastinate any further. I already said this thing. People that procrastinated in time past, they ended up regretting it because they ended up paying like times two. People that saw this opportunity in 2023 when passport price was still 26K or 73K and they procrastinated. Now they are paying like times is it not times five of what they should have paid then. People who still saw the opportunity last year and they procrastinated, they are paying times three. People who saw it even this year and procrastinated on it ended up paying times two. Some of them are still even struggling to raise the money now to start the application for themselves. So if this is your first time seeing it, or maybe you're among those people that have been procrastinating before, you can see with your eye that this is no longer time. It's no longer a good decision to procrastinate. So long as you know you're going to be needing a passport, or you're already struggling financially and you want to top up what you're already doing for yourself, do not procrastinate any further. Start now. After you've heard all these things I've said tonight, make sure you're starting tonight. Okay? Now, let's do this little calculation before we proceed. Imagine you bought a course that is worth 20,000 naira, right? And after learning and practicing what you were taught, you started getting back to back jobs, referrals, and all of that. That equals 150. That's your profit in a month. Now equals 150 or 200K in just 1 month. That's like 5 times your return on investment for a course that you got for 20,000 naira on a lifetime access, right? Or you landed international customers apart from what you're already earning in naira self. You now landed international passport that eventually amounted to profit of over 250K to 200K per month. Because like I said, you're also going to be charging them in dollars. You're not charging them in naira because everything you're going to be doing is also going to be done in dollars, right? That's like a complete steal. Just convert this to naira and tell me how much it's going to be if even if it's $100 that you're making in 1 month from your abroad customers. Do you know how much that is going to be when you convert it to naira for a course that you got for the least 20,000 naira? Okay, let's proceed. Common mistake you have to avoid. I think I've talked about this procrastination. Like, I don't know, I've said it like 101 times. And then the next thing you have to avoid is inconsistency, especially if you know that you want to take up this opportunity as a business. You want it to start bringing more income for you, right? You want to add it to your streams of income. Make sure you avoid inconsistency because this one is a killer. In fact, don't even start this business if you know you're not going to be consistent. Because at the end of the day, you'll be like, oh, coach, I'm seeing other people's testimony. Why am I not getting customers? Why am I not? What is happening now? This one. At the end of the day, if you check well, or if you check yourself inwardly, you realize that you're not really consistent with the way you promote your business or with the way you tell people about what you do. Because at the end of the day, no matter, even if it's not passport business, any business at all that you start, if you're not consistent with it, that business is just going to be dead on arrival. Exactly. So you need to be consistent with showing up, telling people what you do. Now I'm talking to people who are in category B or C, people who want to take up this business opportunity and start making money for themselves, right? You need to do it consistently. And the good thing about this thing is that, like I said, the market already sells itself. But the good thing about it is that once you've done one, two, three passports for people and you did a good job, you do not have any mistake, unnecessary problems with your customers, you followed the instruction and you executed perfectly, you just start getting massive referrals from those two, three people that you did for. Now, they also have family members, they also have friends, they have workers, they have different people around them that need an international passport. And once such opportunity arises, the first person that will click in their head is you. Why? Because you've done the job for them and you did an excellent job. So the first person that is going to come to their head is your name, your number. They are going to be dishing out your number like food to people that need your services. That's why you wake up or you'll be on WhatsApp like this and you'll be seeing people, hello, I got your number for so and so person. I want international passport. That kind of messages. Now you don't even need to stress much again because now your work is doing the work for you. Do you understand? Your services is now doing the work for you. Services that you've done for people in the past is now bringing you returns, now bringing you referrals on a platter. Exactly. That's why you need to avoid inconsistency, especially if you know that you are going to be taking up this business opportunity for more streams of income. Now, let's imagine what your life is going to look like 8 or 12 months from now, right? Maybe you finally be able to afford those things that used to be a big deal to you. You'll be able to gain more respect in your family and even amongst your friends. I can even sit on this one for the next 30 minutes and tell you the benefits of what this thing can do for you amongst your friends and your family. Remember, I told you that this is a highly sought after skill. When people realize that you now deal with immigration, you now deal with international passport, that you now process, they will see you as a big deal, and that is no jokes. I'm telling this one out of my own personal experience. You become a big deal. They will respect you, not just among your family, even your friends. They will be seeing you like, you don't pass their level, be that. Oh, do you know what it means? You'll be able to place your dad and your mom on salary and take care of your loved ones even without your account shaking. Maybe this is something you've always wanted to do for people you love, people around you that you actually care for, but money is just the problem. Now, having this extra stream of income, guaranteed sort of income that at least every week you're sure of so and so amount in your account, you can be able to do little things for the people you love. You must not be 1 million or 200 or 500K are sending to them, but those little things that matter to them, you can be able to sort it out for them without you even thinking or your account shaking because you did those little gestures for them, right? Now, as a woman, you can be able to support your partner better and he will even be more proud of you. You'll be more proud of you, right? And as a parent, you'll not be able to put your kids in a better school and give them the quality of life that they deserve. I know we are all in this country, we know how things are. Sometimes there are certain things, you might even go to a shopping mall like this and you see something you love. But after looking at the price tag, you just shake your head and act like you don't need it. But deep down in your head, you know that you need this thing, just that you don't have money. You see the point? Or you have a child that has been asking, mommy, I want this, daddy, I want this, and you have been promising, I'll get it for you. Don't worry, I'll do this, I'll do that. But that your promise, I've been promising and failing that child. Now imagine what it's going to look like coming back from market or from wherever you went to, and you have that thing and you give them. Just imagine how their face is going to light up with laughter and with smiles because you're able to provide those things that they wanted you to do for them. Exactly. Now you'll be able to afford to travel by air and even go for vacations at will without thinking so much about it. Because if you want to travel outside the country now, you have your international passport and you got it by yourself. That's a very proud thing or for yourself already. And now you can even afford to travel because I mean you're making money, right? And you can now be able to afford flight tickets, afford vacation locations, and all of those things. How just tell me how are you going to feel about that? Even if you're not going for the vacation, at least you can be able to sponsor your loved ones, sponsor people around you, sponsor certain things that interest you. Do you get the point? Even if you're a patriotic Nigerian, not interested in traveling abroad, but at least you can do things that matter to you right now because you're now making money and you can do those things and still be able to have more money to spend. Exactly. Now, let me tell you this, it is 100% possible. You just have to learn how to do this thing and how to do it the right way. Exactly. Remember, I said any mistake you do with this thing, guys, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to come here and sugarcoat anything for you because when you fall into trouble, you're still going to run back to me. So I'm going to tell you the truth now so that when you make any mistake, you know that the mistake is coming from you. International passport application is a very sensitive situation. It's not something you're just going to do blindly. That is why you need guidance. And the good news is I can show you how. All right. Now you have two options. I always give these options to my students. I'm not the kind of person that will force you to. In fact, there's a saying that you can take the donkey to the river, but you cannot force the donkey to drink. Exactly. That's what this entire thing is about. I can only show you this opportunity, but I will not force you to take action. But I will only encourage you to take action because I know what the consequences can be. Especially because federal government, I will keep on saying this one, federal government can increase their prices at any time. They don't really care about you. They just care about the revenue and all of those things. That's the honest truth, no matter how we want to paint it. right? They always keep on increasing this passport without telling us the reason why they're increasing. They just keep on saying quality, quality. What quality are they improving on? It's still the same passport. It's still the same thing. They're just increasing the price. So if you know what is good for you, it's better you do it as soon as possible and save yourself that irrational price increase for the next 5 years or for the next 10 years. At least from now to the next 5 years or from now to the next 10 years, you're sure that even if they increase it again, you're going to be able to afford it. No longer you running helter skelter or moving from pillar to post to be able to raise the money to get it for yourself. All right. Now you have two options. Like I said, you can either take everything you've learned here and go figure it out by yourself, right? And but please let me also say this thing because I've experienced this in the sense that some people would decide to go with option one, which I don't have a problem with, right? They go decide to figure it out by themselves and start doing the business or start doing the application by themselves without my mentorship or without signing up for my mentorship. But then when they feel stuck or when they are doing someone's application and then something goes wrong, they'll now run back to my DM and be like, please, this and that. I will not answer you because you're not my student. You didn't pay for my time or for my mentorship. So I am not answerable to you. If you know where you went to go and get your knowledge or whoever taught you, you have to go back to the person to assist you when the going goes tough. All right, that is if you're going for option one. I wish you all the best. But please, if at any point you feel stuck or you got stuck for any reason, my DM is not accessible to you. It is only accessible to my students or to people that are under my mentorship. Then the second option you have is to work with someone who knows this business and get that person to train you to be able to get it right and stand on your own foot. Right? This is where my mentorship comes in. I am that person that you can work with because I know this business. I've been doing it for the past 2 years. I started this opportunity and this business in 2020 after I got my passport, and ever since then, I've trained like over 5,000 people in this business, both people that are registered under my mentorship and otherwise. So I know the nitty gritty of this. If you're looking for that person who is going to teach you, coach you, guide you through it all, so you're able to be confident enough and even stand on your own without going back, without feeling stuck or anything, then that means you fall under option two, and these opportunities for you. So whichever one you prefer, I wish you all the best. But let me tell you this. If you're one of those people that usually gets triggers when an offer that obviously benefits you is made, you see how we are in this class, everybody is happy. Someone said the class, I'm enjoying the class, thank you so much, and all of those things. Exactly. Some people are like that, they'll be like, oh, the class is lovely, this and that. But whenever they are presented with an opportunity, maybe to enroll for a course or to enroll for whatever, they will now start getting angry or triggered that, oh, this person is about to extort us again, or this one, that one, or you feel that you're making the course creator a favor or you're enriching them, then please, this opportunity is no longer for you. You can take everything you've heard so far and go figure it out on your own. Like I said, my only job is to present you the opportunity, tell you the advantages and what you stand to gain and what you should avoid to prevent consequences. But I'm not going to force you to take action. All right, so that we'll be on the same page throughout this entire journey. So if you're that kind of person that you hate buying courses, because let me tell you the truth, if you fall under this category of people that don't like buying courses, or you feel like you're being extorted, no matter the value in that course, you will not gain anything from it. Why? Because even as you're going through the course, something in you is telling you that I beg, waiting this and they talk, you will not really calm down to hear the person or to learn what you're being taught. So at the end of the day, you just end up wasting your data or wasting your time watching the course because you will not learn anything. So if you fall under this category, it's better you just leave right now so that you don't end up wasting your time or going back and forth because you will not be able to achieve anything. You now start feeling scammed. You'll be like, I talk I said it, this is that. Why? Because you have already conditioned your mind from the beginning that this is scam, that this person just wants to collect your money. Do you get the point? But if you truly know, you genuinely know that you want this, whether to be able to learn and apply for your own passport or to take up the opportunity, then continue till the end of this class because I'm going to be giving bonuses for the first set of people that are going to be signing up for my mentorship. I'm going to be giving them a bonus. So here, I'm introducing you to the Passport with Ease course. A lot of you are no longer new to this, right? A lot of you have been in the community for a very long time, apart from people that just joined recently. So I'm sure that you're no longer new to this Passport with Ease course. And this course is what is going to teach you every single thing through the entire process, starting from step one till the very end. even abroad applications, applying from Nigeria, applying from abroad, everywhere, how you can earn both in naira and in dollars. And that is not even all. Don't worry, I'm going to be showing you everything that is in the module so that you see it for yourself. First thing, they have rich and full modules. It is self-paced and there is accountability in the sense that there is no time frame for you to finish it. It's not like time based that, oh, you must finish in the next 1 week or you must finish in the next, otherwise they will shut you out. No, it has lifetime access, meaning that you can go at your own pace. So the earlier you complete the course, the earlier you start making money, and vice versa, right? Then there is hands-on learning because there is practical, like the course is not just theory or letter writing there. No, everything, in fact, is a video course. You'll be seeing the exact processes, how everything was done step by step. In fact, you can even be watching the course and be replicating it using your phone. Do you understand? I'll be test running it with your own phone, exactly, because it is hands-on. It's not just me speaking. That is where I did all the practical, all the every single thing that you need to know is all the hands-on. And then the final thing I need to tell you that this course entail is that it has money back guarantee. And why am I giving you 100% money back guarantee? Because I know what I'm the person that created the course. I'm not affiliating this course for anybody. I am actually the course creator, and I know what I put into this course. Do you get? For me to have the confidence to tell you that if you do not get what I promised here, all these things I've been saying, that you did not get it, you should come back for your money. That is enough reason for you to see that, okay, this thing has value. For me to promise you this, and I have been saying this thing for the past, in fact, ever since I started this course, I've been giving this money back guarantee on every opportunity I create. And guess what? Nobody has ever come back to tell me that they want their money back. Why? Because I delivered what I promised on. Exactly. That is enough. And you that is watching me today, if you enroll today based on what you heard me say, and at the end of the day you were not able to apply for an international passport, or you eventually had issues that made you not to completely or successfully apply for international passport, just come back for your money and you're going to be given. Why? Because I am the one that created this course. I know what is in there, and none of my students before now has had any issues. So the issue will not start with you. That is one thing I am sure of, and that guarantee is there for you. Okay, now look at the course curriculum. All of these things is what I have highlighted inside of this course. You can take your time, you can screenshot it if you have to, so that you'll be able to go through it one after the other to see all the values I have packaged into all of these things. How to check? Remember, I told you that your NIN must be verified by both immigration and NIMC. So it's also going to show, just in case you're wondering, you don't know whether your NIN is verified or not. You're going to see how to check that NIN verification to be sure that it is actually correct, or you have passed that check before you even begin. You're going to see the tools and guidelines for you to do your capturing at home. Yes, because now immigration, they upgraded it. They upgraded it, I think, last year, that you can now do your capturing at home first, even though they are still going to do another one when you get to the office. But if you don't do that, if you're not able to do that one you're going to do at home, you're not going to be able to complete the application. So this course also covered that part. In fact, I dedicated an entire module to show you and to teach you, not just to teach you, but to show you the practical steps on how you can actually do your own capturing at home and do it successfully, so that you can be able to proceed and complete your application. Like, guys, a lot. Look at the continuation of the modules. So the curriculum does not finish. This one is the first one. Look at the second one here. How to successfully, this one is for abroad applicant, how to open an account for an applicant that is abroad that contacted you, how to check for center availability, all the tips, how to reschedule just in case you missed or your customer missed their appointment and you need to reschedule. Exactly, you're going to see how to do that, how to tackle reschedule an appointment. Oh, guy, is a lot. Just screenshot all of these things, how to qualify all of your documents to make sure that they meet federal government and immigration standards before you even upload them, so that they will not be rejected. All the tips and all the hacks that you need to prepare and scale through on your appointment day with me, so that you don't have any back and forth with them, guys. Everything is already here for you. And frequently asked questions, just in case, I already put all of those things there, and the instant solutions. That is not even all. Look at bonuses that I still added to the course for you. How to book local and international flights from scratch, because after getting your international passport, what's the next thing? To fly out, right? To go use your passport for what you wanted it for. Or even if you're doing it for a customer, most people that are getting international passport are not getting it for identification purpose. They're getting it because they want to relocate, right? So imagine doing a passport for somebody and the person liked your service and the person have already it has already registered in their mind. You tell the person, when in fact when you're doing passport for someone, you tell them that you book flights, so you do all of those things, both those local and international flights. It will also register in their head. So whenever they want to travel, even if it is within the country, maybe they want to travel from Abuja to Lagos or to Port Harcourt or wherever, they will still come back to you to help them book that flight, and you book it for them and make money. Some of my students said is that one that they're even focusing on. That is the one that gives them more money than the passport course that they even paid for. And it is something that is a bonus in the main course. Can you imagine? I've seen courses on internet, how to book flights, local flight though, and they're paying 10K for that, just how to book flights. But that is what I'm giving you as a complete bonus inside the passport with ease course, guys. I think I overdid myself in this. At a point, my students were like, "Coach, the price is too small for all the value in this." They were like telling me that it's after they have entered, though, they are not telling me that the price I should increase it. You can see people are being exactly. But the truth is that the value in this course is worth more than the price. That's just the truth. How to ace your IELTS in case you need it, you want to travel outside the country, maybe to go study or to for PR, like locating permanently or whatever. And you need to write IELTS, maybe your first IELTS, or you've written before but you didn't get the band score you wanted. There is also guidance on how to do all of that. One, there is a link to that in the bonus section where you're going to be able to ace your next or your first IELTS. How to tackle queried applications, just in case for any reason your application was queried, right? You will see how to also tackle that, how to monetize your knowledge. I've already talked about this one. In case you want to monetize it even after getting your international passport, and you don't want to look desperate or unprofessional before your customer, you want to answer questions professionally, pitch your services to them professionally and all of that. This section I've already explained everything to you, and you still have direct access to me, in the sense that you can easily reach out to me to ask personal questions, or you need clarity on anything. I am still very much accessible to you. And that is not even all. In case you want to, apart from the fact that you're already applying for passports for people and you're already making money, but you still want to make extra money, I created an affiliate platform for people who wants to affiliate the course and start making extra money, because now you're not only you now have full confidence, not only that this thing works, but you want other people to know about it. You can even sell the course to them as an affiliate and still make commissions out, guys. I overdid myself, I'm not gonna lie. Right now, let's proceed. Let's not waste time on this one. Look at how everything is going to be once you get access. Look at the passport. Look at how everything is arranged in your Google Drive. I just arrange everything for you. Now, it's not something scattered that you'll be looking for. After watching this one, you start looking for where the continuation is. No, everything I arrange it in folders. If you open this first folder, applying from Nigeria, you're going to see everything, all the modules one to module where it ended. The second one, you can see the live. I told you it's a hands-on training. You see all the live illustrations. Once you open this folder, you see all the modules inside of it. Applying outside Nigeria, the same thing. Once you open the folder, you see everything inside of it. You see my strategy, my winning strategy that is helping I and my students to scale through all the roadblocks, not having issues with customers or having issues with immigration people. Everything is there. Then all these bonuses I just listed here, this is the folder for it. Once you open it, you see everything also there. And then the IELTS I also promised you, look at it there. And I'm still even adding more things. I'm going to add, I'm planning, let me not say that one, but it's going to be a surprise, because even my current, they don't even know about it. So let me keep it like this till they see, so that it will be a surprise. Okay, now this is my mentorship group. You can see, like I promised you mentorship and guidance and all of that, right? Now this is our mentorship group. So you have someone that is going to hold you by your hand. You're not going to be left alone to go figure it out by yourself. No, you're going to be able to see a community of people that think alike with you, that do the same thing you are doing, that can assist you, people that have gone ahead of you. And you can always fall back to them and even fall back to me, your course creator or your coach, right? So that was fast. Testimony time. So let's see some of the testimonials from my previous mentees, or people, or my previous students, people who are now in the passport with this course. Let me just put it that way. Yes. This person said, Deborah, right? Okay, Evelyn, she said, I was talking with 100% confidence and I was ready for any question because our coach has done a good job. God bless you, Dima Fresh. Okay. Then this person said, her story is quite funny because she reached out and she was like, she was like, oh, and when she joined my class, that she was skeptical. All these online people, they have come again, this and that. So she was reluctant about registering, but her husband, like, because her husband was watching my just like this webinar now is a free tutorial or free like an introductory thing. So her and her husband was watching it, but she was reluctant to sign up even though she was interested. So her husband, being that her husband was watching with her husband was like, okay, let me give you the money to sign up so that even if the course turns out to be rubbish, it will not pay you too much because it's not your money, right? Let me just sacrifice it for you. So her husband now gave her money to sign up for the course and she signed up. So when she now signed up for the course, I didn't even know all these things, though, guys. So then she was not sharing her testimony, I was just laughing. So she now said when she started going through the course materials, her husband was like, following up and was like, how far now? How is the course? Like, is it rubbish or is it making sense? See that she was shy. She was not even able to say, I told you, that kind of thing. I told you, say this person are rubbish, now all those kind thing. Because the value in the course delivered more than she expected and even delivered more than what she paid for. Do you get the point? That is, in fact, I feel like this is like one of my highlights, one of my review highlights for my students. Because whenever I say my course is loaded, is value packed, these people just think I'm just is PR, is me just promoting it for people to join. But when you see testimonies from people who have gone through the course and they're now coming out to share their own experience, at least you now know that this person is not just saying it for saying sake. At least someone that spent money to do it, you have nothing to lose. If the course was rubbish, you come out to say that this course is nonsense, people don't join. But for her to come out and say this kind of things to tell you that yes, she actually enjoyed it and she actually got value for what she paid for. Exactly. Now, this other lady, her testimony is long. You might want to screenshot it, but what she was saying in essence is that even after she joined, she was still reluctant about, even when she got customer, when people were coming to her for international passport, she was reluctant, she was scared because she didn't know that she can actually do it herself, even after going through my paid classes. So she had to come back to my game and was like, Coach, that she have gotten customer, that she go ahead and collect money that she's scared. I was like, collect it with your full chest, guy. How can you see money and you're running away from money? How? I gave her the confidence that she should go and collect that money and start the application. That if she gets stuck at any point, she should come back to me. That was what I told her that day. I remember that her conversation that day. So she said she went and collected the money, did the application for that person, and that was how referrals started coming. And she got 12 clients at a go. Four was unsuccessful and the other two were not able to, she was not able, like she's still waiting for them to get their documents so that she will do their own applications for them. So can you see, just because she did that first, remember what I told you guys, if you do the first three applications successfully, in fact first two self is enough for you to start having referrals. That's the kind of testimonies we get from my mentorship group. There are more and more of them. I don't know if I will be able to be highlighting and talking about every one of them, but if you can, just screenshot and read on your own, right? But the truth of the matter still remains that the kind of value you're going to be getting from this, not only are you making money, there is mentorship for you, there is guidance, there is support. Guys, what else do you want? Look at this person. She said, you paid for the video course. Gift is talking now. She said, you paid for the video course and it's very interesting and easy. A day or 3 hours, you watch the video course finish and you'll be able to and you'll be bold to apply for anyone interested. My first job was applying for a client outside UK who needed the renewal passport and it was successful. Remember, this person is in Nigeria, and she got a UK-based customer. That automatically means she have earned in foreign currencies. So when I tell you you're going to be earning both in local and foreign currencies, I was not yapping. I was not blabbing. I knew what I was saying. Exactly. So more and more of it. I cannot go through all of them so that we don't waste. I promised you 1 hour, but we're already past time. So I'm just going to be rounding up now. You can see all of these things are testimonials from my students. All of these things I just showed you here are testimonials, beautiful, positive testimonials. And that is how it keeps on coming. I'm not going to be able to put all of them here because of time, right? Now, one thing I want to tell you is that the knowledge you are going to be getting here from this course, right, is invaluable. And any price that you see me tell you to pay today is nothing compared to the value you're going to be getting. Just see it like I'm dashing you the course, but I cannot dash it to you because you need to commit to it. If I give it to you for free, tomorrow if I come to your DM to follow up on you, you will still tell me that I have not watched it. That's just it for Nigeria. Even me that is talking, you will not value something that you got for free. But if you have a price to it, if you actually paid money for it, you will be increased. You want to watch it, you want to get your the value in that, you want to see what it's about. That's why most times you see people create course, not like they will put a price to it, not like they cannot give it out for people, but because they need that your commitment there. They need you to actually put in the work and be able to get value and come back with your feedback. That is the main and major push for all of that. So here is a fair cost of what you're getting. That is if at all I should start pricing it one after the other. Like I want to start selling it for what I think I should sell it for. Then, in fact, I'll start by selling it by folders. You see that applying from Nigeria, it will be a different cost on its own. Applying from abroad will be a different cost on its own. All of those things that I put together for you will be different courses. And look at how I broke it down. If I'm to sell it like one after the other, this one will be 15K. Applying from abroad, 20K. My strategy that is helping, that I've been saving lives since 2023. That one will be 15K on its own. Then the skill monetization part, the bonuses, and my mentorship community. I cannot put a price. In fact, if I should even put a price to that one, it will be on subscription base. Every month you come and renew your subscription because it is priceless, guys. It is just priceless. That is just, but at all, 50. If I'm to just work with what I wrote on my screen here, you're going to see that the value is worth over 50,000 naira. And even though it is worth it at any price and a fair deal at that 50,000 naira I just mentioned now, but let me just tell you this: the standard price of this course is 25,000 naira. 25,000 naira is actually the standard price. If I'm not running any discounts, I'm not doing anything, I just want to keep it at the standard price, you'll be paying 25,000 naira for it. Yes. And my 40% bonus, which I always, in fact, majority of my students entered at this price, they enrolled at this price, 15,000 naira, right? That's like the 40% bonus I always give people who enroll for the course. That is, from not running any discount or any promo or anything. So this is it. And if you want to enroll at this, like, let me explain this to you so that you get a better understanding. If, for example, I'm going to be giving a discount again tonight, but if you are not able to enroll at the discounted price I'm going to be giving out tonight, that doesn't mean you have missed the opportunity entirely. No, you can always enroll for the course anytime you are ready or anytime you have the money for it. But the thing is that you're not going to be getting the discount I'm giving out tonight. You will not be enrolling at the 40% discount. That is if you're lucky enough to come around when the discount, this 40% discount is still on. That means you'll be paying 15K, and that 15K you can get it on my website any time of the year, any time of the day that you come for it, right? Which is $10 only, just in case you are abroad or you want to pay in dollars. You can actually pay on the website, or if you want to pay directly to my account, you can ask for my account, my dollar account, and I'll give you that, right? And this is the website, my seller hosting platform. You can just go there and enroll at 15,000 naira any time of the year. Even if you miss this opportunity I'm about to give out this night, you can always go there to enroll at 15,000 naira. All right. But if you're still watching me at this time, remember I said I'm going to be giving out opportunity to people who are going to stay to the end, or people who are interested in signing up immediately, right? Now, I'm going to be giving out a little discount, but it's not going to be for long. Only if you're going to be able to join us tonight, because this opportunity is not going to be here for so long. It is time bound. And then this is if I'm taking out an extra 5,000 naira off the actual price, of the price you're supposed to have gotten it on the website. So if you're here listening to me tonight and you're interested in this, then you should be paying 10,000 naira only, which is $7 only. So if you want to pay in dollars, you cannot pay on the website. You cannot pay $7 on the website. You need to pay directly to my account for this. If you are paying in dollars, but if you're paying in naira, 10,000, you cannot pay 10,000 naira on the website because that one is fixed over there. So if you are here tonight and you want to join at my discounted early bird offer, you're going to be paying 10,000 naira. I've already taken out extra 5,000 naira for you, meaning that you can use that one to go and buy, use it and do play, use it and buy shawarma, use it and buy data to watch the course, right? Now, this is the account you should be paying into. Either you pay to my OPay or you pay to my money point. And why am I using OPay or money points? Because they are very fast. Whenever you make payment to especially my OPay account, I'll receive the notification immediately and I'll confirm your payment and enroll you immediately. I have other banks. I have Union Bank. I have GT Bank. Just in case you're still scared of, because I know a lot of people are scared of all these online banks like OPay and the rest. So if you're still not convinced of all these ones, you want my GT Bank or any other one, I can still give it to you. But why I always put out this one is because it is very fast in sending payment confirmations, and I confirm your payment immediately. I will sign you to the course and you start learning, rather than waiting or having network or bank issues that will hang your money and all of that, right? So make your payments 10,000 naira to any of these accounts. Either you're paying to my OPay or to my money point, and then you send your proof of payment to that same WhatsApp number I've been sending notifications to the community. Yeah, just send it to this passport. Just write passport with it sign up, or just send your payment receipts together with your Gmail. Once I just see it, I'll know you have enrolled for the course. I'll confirm your payment and I'll enroll you into the course immediately. Yes, I'll enroll you immediately. We're not doing it batch by batch here. Once you make payment and I confirm your payment, immediately I sign you up and you start learning, start getting what you paid for. Now, let me tell you this, that's just the truth. It has happened countless times. If you delay today, the next time you're going to be seeing this, of course, the early bird discounts must have been long gone because, like I said, it is time bound. It's not going to be here forever. In fact, once I get a number of people, I'll lock it up and start paying 15K, which is like the 40% price, right? And those who enroll today must have finished their own application or gotten their first gig for people who wants to start up this business opportunity, just like I am my student. And they must have started testifying. Maybe their own testimony will be the next screenshot you're going to be seeing the next time you join my webinar. Exactly. And start testifying why you are still procrastinating. Plus, no one knows the next time federal government is going to increase their prices again. That's just the truth. No one knows. They don't tell us. They don't notify anybody. Just cook it up and post it out there, and you have nothing to do about it other than to pay their new prices. So don't let that be your case. Remember what they did in 2023? The price was still very okay. 2024, they increased it in January, increased it again in September of that same year, and still increased it again this our 2025 September. They still increased it again to this very exorbitant price that I don't even know who and who will be able to afford this. Like a lot of people were even struggling to raise the 52K and 104K to do passport, and they increased it again. Like so inconsiderate of them. But it is what it is, right? So always keep this at the back of your mind that the prices are always changing. There is no fixed price. So don't be shocked when someone tells you a passport price today and then next month you go, or next few after a period of time you go back to the person is telling you another new price. It's because there is the prices are not fixed anymore. It's no longer constant. Prices are changing. And like as we are now, nobody knows when it's going to increase again. Those are procrastinated when they first met this opportunity, ended up paying times two or times three, some of them times five of what they would have paid when they saw it the first time. So don't allow procrastination or further delay expose you to the risk of another inflation. Don't allow this to be you. Don't be the part of those people that will be like, had I known, I would have done this thing when Coach Dema was saying it, though, this and that, because that time you will just be in regret and nothing else to show for it other than paying the new price. Now look at the screen, you see a lot of passports or screenshots here. These are from my mentees, from people that look at this person. 5 passports picked up at Oyo State Immigration Office yesterday. He did passports for 5. I told you can get 5 customers. You can you can do multiple applications at a go. Make your cool cash and keep life going. Exactly. So let's look at the screen. Multiple passport testimonies upon testimonies. Look at this one too. More testimonies, more testimonies, more testimonies from my students. They're just getting their passport. When they get their passport, they come to the group, they share it. Everybody's happy for them. Everybody celebrates. We laugh. We congratulate them, and more testimonies are flowing in every day. That is to show you that this thing is actually real. Just in case you fall under the category of people that asking, is this thing really true? Someone texted me, I think, was it not last week, and was like, is it really true that we can get our passport by ourselves without going to immigration office? I just laughed. I was like, this is 2025, and someone is still doubting this. So this is your evidence. This is your proof that people can you can see that all these things are different names. It's not one person that is posting it. It's different people that are posting it. And they're actually getting their passports, applying for people and getting it. Look at this person. This platform has been very helpful, encouraging, supportive, and interesting. That is to tell you that even the support group you're entering is not anyhow support group. It's not somewhere that you just go and nothing is going on there. You get support, you get motivation, you see testimonials, you see reasons to do more. You see that people are actually doing this now to give you the drive, the push to go for it and do more for yourself. Again, early bird discount, tonight's offer, 10,000 naira only, and it is ending soon. I can't tell. In fact, once I just get a number of people, because this is not the actual price. So me discounting it is me cheating myself to favor you. So it's not going to be open for long. Once I just feel like I've gotten the number of people I want, it could be 3 people, it could be 5 people, it could be 2 people. I'll just tell you that the offer has ended and I will lock it up, and every other person can now pay 15K, which is on the seller website. Once you just chat me or ask for it, I'll just give you the seller link to go make payment. So as you're seeing this opportunity now, this is your chance, your opportunity to save 5,000 naira extra and enroll at 10,000 naira. This is the bank account again. Let me see. Let me drop it in the comment section, just in case you want to start making your payment now. The earlier, the better. Let me see. Oh my God! Someone said that the network is fluctuating. I'm just leaving the screen like this so that you can screenshot it if you have to. But I'm also going to pin this. So we're already concluding. So if you have your questions, you can start dropping it in the comment section now. I'm looking at the comments. If you have questions, please drop it in the comment section now because I'm attending to questions. But while I'm waiting for you to drop your own comments, let me answer some of the frequently asked questions that I always get both in my DM and in previous classes that I've hosted. So the first one here is, I don't have a laptop. Can I do this? Yes, my darling, you can do this 101 time. In fact, I've never even used my laptop to do any application for anybody. I always use my phone because I feel like it's even faster for me. I don't know for other people, but using my phone is even faster for me. So for the past 2 years and counting, I've been doing passport for people. I've done close to 1,000 passports for people now. I've never even used the laptop to this. So if that is your challenge, that you don't have a laptop but you have a phone that connects to the internet, right? You are good to go. That should not stop you from making money. You are good to go. In fact, you can even start making money that will help you to get a laptop if you want, if you need a laptop or you want a laptop for yourself. You can even start this business, and in the next few months, you're already making money that will cater for your laptop. You should need to buy a laptop for yourself. I don't have time to do this myself. Can you assist me get my international passport instead? Yes, I can assist you get your international passport, but I'm not going to be assisting you at the official price. I'm going to be charging you more for that because I'm going to be charging you the extra service charge. Remember what I said? That is why it's good for you to do it yourself, save money and all of that. So even me that is teaching you this thing, if you want me to do it for you by myself, maybe because you don't have time or you're still scared of doing it yourself, you don't want to fall into any trap, you don't want to make mistake or whatever be the reason, I want me to do it for you. Yes, I'll do it for you, but I'll do it for you at a subsidized price. Shall not charge you as much as what passport officers or agent or whatever it is are charging. I'll still do it for you at a cheaper price because you were once in my class or you were once my student, right? But then I'm not going to charge you official immigration price. Thank you very much. If I pay now, when is the cost starting? Immediately. Immediately, guys. I'm going to give, that's what I said. Once you make payments, you send your proof of payment and your email, because it's with that email I'm going to use to give you access, and your access is a lifetime access. Yes, one time payment, lifetime access. You're not going to, it's not a subscription thing that you'll be paying every year or paying every month. No, once you have access, you have access. Even the new updates that are going to be added to the course, you will have access to them for free. You're not going to be paying for the new updates I'm going to be adding. That's the sweet thing about it. But new people that are joining, because the more update I add to the course, the more the price goes up. And those other people that are joining later will be paying higher price. But you that are already in the course, you'll not be paying anything again, no matter the number or quantity of value of update I add to the course. You're not paying anything again because you're already in the course. That's why it's good for you to start immediately as you're seeing this opportunity. I'm a busy person. When will I have time to do this? My dear, if it is important to you, you're going to create time, even if it is 1 hour, 2 hours per day to do it, or even if it's midtime. You know, when you always have time, it could be your break time at work, it could be midnight, maybe around 2 or 1 a.m. Whenever it is, just check your time, check your schedule. You're going to see the time you have, even if it's 30 minutes per day. Just squeeze out that time and do it. That is, if you really want to learn this and start making, because let me tell you something, when you start making the money, you're going to see the sweetness and the beauty of this business, and you wish you had started earlier. That's all I can say in that. Is this just a course or is there mentorship? My dear, there is mentorship. All the reviews, all the testimonials, all the stuff I showed you tonight, they were all coming from our mentorship group. So yes, we have active mentorship. We don't just have mentorship, we have active mentorship. Okay, how long will I have access to this course? I've been ringing it like a bell. Lifetime access. It is not a subscription course, it is not a time limited course, it is a lifetime access. All right, so long as you don't lose your Gmail details, you're going to continuously have access to the course. I'm ready to enroll, but I'm not sure if I will get jobs. My dear, I'm guaranteeing you that you're going to get job only if you put in the effort. Remember, I said the effort you put into this is what you're going to get back in return. I've showed you multiple, countless. In fact, I started by showing you my own, right? I showed you a screenshot of people I've served over the years. And I also showed you testimonials, like people from my mentorship who have process passport for both themselves, their family members, and even people that they have never even seen before, like customers, both online and offline. They are getting customers, they are doing this thing, they are making money for themselves. Someone actually used this business to establish himself and is feeding his family as a man right now. So what makes you think is your case going to be different? What makes you think you're going to get jobs? You're going to get jobs, it's a guarantee, because this business is already a business that sells itself. It is lucrative, you are going to be highly sought after, but you need to do the work you need to do. And then at some point you start having smooth sailing, because now you're going to be getting referrals. But at the initial point, you need to open your mouth and tell people what you do. Let people know that you're now into passport processing, that you can help them get their international passport and stuff like that. Then subsequently, those people you did for will start mentioning your name, giving out your number to other people, and like that, you start making cool money, start getting referrals and getting money like easily without much advert again. All right. So that is all of it for here. I don't know if anyone has dropped question. Please, if you have I said if you have question, please drop in the comments so that I would see it. I don't think I'm seeing any question here. Benefits of enrolling for the passport course. Yes, like I said, there are up-to-date information. I'm not feeding you with outdated stuff. Every time that the course is updated, maybe on the immigration website or by federal government, I still go back to the course to update it. I update it every single time and even add newer information to the courses, to the modules rather. Then you save tangible time and money for yourself. No errors to be encountered during your application, because I mean you're doing it by yourself, right? And even if you're doing it for others, you're doing, because there's I ensure that there is scrutiny in everything. So the same scrutiny I put into the course is the same scrutiny you're going to also be putting when you're doing other people's application, because like I said, it's not a child's play, it's not something you do anyhow. It is very technical. It is very, very sensitive, and not something you do like lackadaisically or anyhow, because you end up landing in problem. You have access to active mentorship group and follow up. There is money back guarantee, yes, because the value there is not, I'm not affiliating this code like I said. And even if I'm affiliating it, the value there is what me telling you that you're going to get your money back if at all what I promised you is not there. Then the fast application process is also there. No passport agent is needed, because you're doing it by yourself and with your mobile phone from your from your what do they call it? um from your place of comfort, your comfort zone, yeah. Then you save time and energy by applying, yeah, I already said it, from your comfort zone, and then you have a lifetime access. These are some of the benefits of enrolling into this course right now. All right. We've come to the end of this class. Thank you guys for watching. But before we go, this is the account details again. Let me see the comments. I wish to, but the only money I have with me is 5K, ma. Like seriously, I know the cost is going to be way beyond it. Da, 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 da. Okay, this person said that he has only 5K. I cannot do anything about it. I cannot give you this course. In fact, I cannot even give you one of the modules for 5,000 naira, right? Because, like I said, I already know what I put into this course. Even if I should give you one of my student number, or if you meet any of my students and tell them, they are going to tell you that, my dear, this is worth more than even the 15,000 naira I'm telling you to pay. So I've already done my best. I've put in the value, and I still made sure that the price is something very affordable for anyone who really wants to join this course to join, right? But I cannot go beyond, and I still give you another 5,000 naira discount, guys. I mean, I've done my best now. I've done my best. I don't think I can do anything lower than that. All right. So I wish you all the best. If you can be able to source the money before the price reverses to 15K, I will congratulate you and I'll enroll you. But if you're not able, you can still take your time to source the money and then you enroll at 15,000 naira, right? This person said, can the early bird payment be made tomorrow morning? Like I said, I don't know when I'm going to close it, because if I just get the number of people that, like, if I just get a few number of people. Like I said, this is discounted, right? And me discounting it is me taking out money I should have made just to favor you, just to help you enroll. So if I just get the number, I could get just 5 people now and decide, okay, I'm done with this discount. I'll close it up, and so I cannot guarantee whether it's going to be here till tomorrow or next week or next tomorrow, whatever. Just make your payment as soon as you get your money. If you get your money tonight, make payment. I'm going to keep on updating the group, the community rather. So if you're not, make sure you're in the community so that you're getting my updates. And once the discount is over, I'm also going to announce it in the community that the discount is no longer on. It is now 15K, right? I think that is all. Can we make payment before 12? I've also answered that question. Please, the course, is it lifetime access? Yes, it is lifetime access. One-time payment, lifetime access. You're not paying for anything again. Just this one-time payment. This, if you enroll at 10,000 naira, you just have 10,000 naira I pay. You're not paying any other thing again. If you eventually enroll at 15,000, you're not paying for any other thing again. Just that amount that you paid initially is what you're paying for. Right? So that is it. We've come to the end of this class. I don't have any other question. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. The account detail is already in the comment section. I'm also going to drop it in the community just in case you miss it here or you're watching the replay. I'm also going to, and you're not able to capture this, please, you can screenshot it too. But I'm also going to drop it in the community for you to benefit. That will be it. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed the class, and I will see you in the paid community. Bye. Good night.